Activision and Call of Duty never cease to amaze some people out there. We found out from Biffle and tons of community members now responding on this one, that being Warzone streamers, Apex streamers, just creators and streamers in general, as Biffle aired out that Activision, during the World Series of Warzone, as they showed off a very cool trophy. You guys remember the skull with the pillars reaching up to it. It was shown on broadcast. It was shown with the players, tons of people taking pictures with it. Well, it was revealed by Biffle that that was actually just a prop for the World Series of Warzone, and the winners of the World Series of Warzone, they don't get to take home that trophy. And that sucks. As Biffle tweeted the apparent note that he had received saying, "Hi Biffle, the Skull Trophy is the official event trophy that Activision will use for any future World Series of Warzone events. However, you and the rest of the team will individually receive an engraved gold armor plate trophy as winners of the World Series of Warzone." To which we saw tons of responses. We had Courage saying, "Dude, what? LMAO." We had J-God and Envoy going back from the Call of Duty scene. As J-God said, "Does this ever happen in any other esport?" Shaking my head. To which Envoy said, "CDL just started having trophies the last 2 years out of the 4, LOL. Crazy how overlooked it has been when that's literally what we play for all weekend." We had Lucky with a response. Nicewig got involved. FaZe Kalei saying, "Are they smoking crack over there?" We had Scummin and Repulse and Symphony and so many others who were very blatantly upset about this thing. And I would say rightfully so. When you look at it at face value, because they used the trophy so goddamn much, everyone thought, whoa, that's super sick. I would imagine like at least one of the trio members who win the World Series of Warzone, they get that trophy. Like that's what they're playing for. It's a multi-billion dollar company who makes a lot of money off Call of Duty, and they put on this very expensive event. I'm sure certainly they allow that trophy to go home with the winning team. But no, they don't. And again, I understand it from the event side too. If they want that to be the official trophy, they can reuse it, reduce, reuse, whatever the recycle term was we learned in middle school. But I hope they can also understand, like when it comes down, like it's a little petty, but it's also what we do see in other esports. I've been responding to this by a couple of people out there that across apparently multiple games, oftentimes it falls on the team to actually make replicas of these trophies to pay for themselves and then to get made for the team so they can actually show it off, all the hardware, which is not what I had thought for the longest time until one of the recent examples I talked about. Shouts to Fion for covering this a long time ago. He showed off the R6 Invitational, I believe the trophy from last year, but it's typically the same trophy, which is a sick hammer. Like it is super sick. To which she responded to me saying, "Oh yeah, by the way, we have to pay money to make a replica of that trophy and then get it shipped out to our place. You don't get to take it home with you. Even if you win the invitational, win everything, you don't get to keep it." And I'm like, is this a thing across all esports that we just didn't know about? And I think you're just catching a lot of these esports teams at the wrong time, right? Like esports is in such a weird state where it's like you're going to make the esports teams pay money now to make a replica of the trophy. You know, we're already out of pocket enough paying the salaries they got to pay, going out of business left and right. When it comes to Activision Call of Duty, people thinking, oh, you can't supply a single trophy for the players to take home. And maybe they'll change it going forward, right? At the end of the day, it's a dumb argument. I don't really care that much. It's just a funny little story that we get to talk here about. And so many creators and streamers responded. I was like, oh my God, we got to talk about this one with all of you guys. So what do you think? Is it petty? Is it okay? Should they just make a simple trophy they can take home for next time and then we can forget about this argument in the first place? Regardless, hope you guys have a great day, okay? Take care of yourselves. We'll see you back here soon.